Record. All right, recording. So I'm going to repeat that for my people listening in. So I'm having everybody write down 3 things, and we're going to talk about those things, what your biggest takeaway from last week's assignments were, and how you're implementing them into your daily routine now. The second thing is, what is your biggest struggle so far? And the third thing is, are you a gold ship? You should have an answer from, or know what that is from last week's reading. Okay, so I just want to touch base with everybody first about double, triple check that everybody has their website set up and your bank account set up if you've chosen to do the direct deposit. Everybody done that, or have any questions about those things before we move on? Give me a little head shake. Yes, you've done those. Okay. No, Dahlia, which part haven't you done yet?
Both.
Okay.
I need to get that set up. And like I said, because I've had so many medical things going on, it's just been difficult to focus and get everything situated.
Okay. Do you know how to do those things? Do you want to have a Zoom call with me, or have you done that with Jackie Lee already and you just haven't gotten around to doing it yet?
No, I'm going to need to have a Zoom call with you.
Okay. We'll chat afterwards, and we can definitely go over that stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So that's, let me write that down. So I'm going to meet with you. And then Success Club and the Success Starters program. Does everybody know about what Success Club is and the Success Starters program? Jen, yeah, I know you do. Mike, Keith, and Dahlia, do you know what those things are?
Great detail. I got it. I kind of understand it a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to go over those things quickly so we all know what those are. So for Success Club, if you don't know what Success Club is, Beachbody offers little prizes for if you reach Success Club 5, and also another prize if you reach Success Club 10. So what does that mean, and how do you get there? Every challenge pack that you sell is worth 2 Success Club points, and every Shakeology Home Direct that you have somebody sign up for is worth 1 Success Club point. So every month you should get 2 challenge pack sales and 1 Home Direct, Shakeology Home Direct sale. So I know sometimes it's sounds easier than it is, but that should be your goal every month. And something that I have inherited as a statement that Amy always says is, shoot for Success Club 10 every month, but be okay with Success Club 5. So you're gonna, overshoot that Success Club 5 goal and, try to get to 10 if possible. I always just tell myself to sell 3 challenge packs. I think that's a little easier than doing a Shakeology Home Direct. And I like to just, anybody that's interested in Shakeology, I like to just tell them, for $11 extra, you can get a workout program with it. So you know that it's $129 for Shakeology, and we have quite a few challenge packs, and usually one of the sale packs every month is $140. So that's my approach with things. That if they're already interested in Shakeology and that's what they're wanting to do, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Like, well, you might as well try out like the Slim and 6, or that one's always $140. Brazil Butt Lift a lot is $140, or again, whatever the sale challenge pack usually is. So that's kind of how I push to Success Club 5 or 6. And again, Beachbody will give you a little prize if you get to Success Club 5. and then another one if you get to 10. So like last month, the prizes were for P90 because it just came out. So for Success Club 5, you got a t-shirt, and for Success Club 10, you got a hat. So what Success Club points turn into, I believe it's once you hit Emerald, those points all turn into dollar amounts that you can use on the Success Club trip. So next year we're going, they have a cruise in Cancun set up for Success Club trip. So, hey Ray, thanks for jumping on. So I'm just going over Success Club real quick. So let's say that, so I'm on the waiting list right now for the cruise. But I just got an update that with my, I have 76 Success Club points for the year so far. So if they were to call me tomorrow and say that I made it to the top of the list, I'm in for Cancun, those 76 points transfer to $760 that I can use towards my deposit for the trip. And then if I have anything left over, I can use it for drinks, for food, anything that I want. So that's a little incentive to get as many Success Club points as possible. So I think that's a good overview of Success Club. Any questions in particular about that before I talk about the Success Club Starters program, Keith?
So if I have 3 challenge packs, I reach success. Okay.
Yes, you're at Success Club 6.
I didn't know if it was mandatory to make a direct sale.
It is, so nothing is mandatory. We don't have like a sales quota or anything like that. This is your business to do with it as you please. So if the more challenge packs you sell or home directs you get, obviously you're going to make commission that you can use towards your own Shakeology. So I kind of feel like your goal every month should at least be to pay for your own Shakeology. And then, everything else after that is, a bonus. And then, with time, you're going to start having more people under you. And as you get to Emerald, you'll start making money based on what your coaches are doing and the cycling. And I don't think we've gotten to that yet in CoahcBasics. So we will go over all of that stuff as we get to it. So don't worry. But yes, Keith, you're good on Success Club 5. So you've got 2 more weeks that you can. So your goal is to get a Success Club 10 now.
Yeah.
You can do it. Then it's a newer thing that they started doing recently. Not sure exactly when, but it's called Success Starters Program. So in your first 3 months as a coach, if you hit Success Club 5 every month, you win a free ticket to Summit. That is a really big deal. That is worth about $300, I believe. So if you hit Success Club 5 for your first 3 months as a coach, you win a free ticket. And you also get some other little perks, like after your first month, you are invited onto this exclusive call with Carl Deichler. And your upline coach is invited to it as well. So I think that's this Thursday. I get to get on with Michael because he qualified. So Keith, you'll get that next month. For your second month, you are recognized on a leaderboard of some kind in your office. So not all that exciting, I think. But then that third month is when you get the Summit ticket. So really, really important to strive for that. Summit is amazing. If you don't know what it is, look it up, ask your sponsor, ask me later. It's a giant convention that Beachbody puts on every year, and thousands of coaches come. It's been in Vegas in the past. It's in Nashville this year. I'm really excited. They're really fun. They're just the coolest events ever. Beachbody really goes all out. So put that on your list of goals for yourself to get that free summit ticket. And let's see, the last thing I wanted to just kind of touch base on is your follow-ups. So as you are doing your invites and getting those friend requests and starting conversations, so every day you should be going back in and doing follow-ups with people. So if you haven't heard from somebody, give them some time. We don't want to be complete, we call it like stalker mode. So after I give them maybe 2 days, and if they haven't responded to me and I see that they did see my message, then I do a follow-up and I just send them another little message saying, like, if the last thing I asked them about was one of my statements to them is, I'm going to send you a link to set up a profile. Is that okay with you? And sometimes at that point, people don't respond. So after 2 or 3 days, I'll go back and do a follow-up and say, hey, just wanted to check back in with you, see if you're still interested in joining my group, and if it's okay still that I send you my link. And then sometimes they'll respond and be like, oh yeah, sorry, like some people don't realize that I'm wanting a response from them before I send them my link. Or sometimes people just are busy, life happens, and they'll be like, oh yeah, sorry, I got busy, blah, 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 yeah, send me the link. So that's your follow-up, and you're going to follow up with people 3 times. And that, again, is kind of when we start feeling like stalkers a little bit. So if they don't respond to my first follow-up, I'll give them another couple days and then send them another message and say, hey, just checking in one more time. Or if it's the second time, we'll say, hey, just wanted to see if you want to join my group. I think you'd really love it. Let me know. And then if they still don't respond, you can give them one more follow-up and say, hey, this is the last time I'm going to check in with you. Just wanted to, make extra sure that, you didn't want to join my group. And again, throw in something like, I think you'd be great and I'd love to have you. But you kind of put that statement in there that, this is the last time I'm going to reach out. And that's their cue of like to either respond or not. And then if they don't respond, that's, you go on your way, and that's talk to the hundreds of thousands of other people that you can talk to. So don't stress too much. Another thing, people get a little frustrated if somebody got blocked the other day and they took it kind of hard. I know that kind of hurts a little bit, but you just got to brush those things off. There's people that, just aren't going to be that into it, and some people can be kind of rude. But again, you just kind of, next person I can talk to. There's somebody waiting to just rock and join the group and be awesome. So that's where you're going to focus. You're just going to be like, oh, well, I kind of do that. That's how I go about everything. I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? I'm sitting here on my computer chatting away, and I ask them a question, and, what's the worst that can happen? They say no. Okay. Well, I asked her. Thanks anyways. Next person. Okay. So, any questions about follow-ups or how your conversations are going or relationship building? Okay, cool. So, last thing, I'm just going to go quickly through all of you guys, and I want to hear your answers to those questions that I asked you. So let's start. Ray, real quick, I'll let you know what I'm going to be asking you. I want to know what your biggest takeaway from last week's assignments were and how you're implementing them into your daily routine. what your biggest struggle is so far, and are you a gold ship? So I'll let you think about that, and I'll start with Keith since you're already unmuted. Did you have a question first?
I was trying to respond to the follow-up.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
What have you ever had someone that was just ready to join? Like they was I'm ready to join like today.
Yep.
And it was moving faster than you was giving them information.
Oh, yes. That would be my best example of that, I think, is Ben.
Okay.
I think he, right away, he started asking me about coaching immediately. So, yeah, it definitely happens. And I think, my approach was a little bit different with him. And I, right from the get-go, just kind of let him know how I do things and how I talk to people. So with everybody, it's going to be a little bit different. You just have to kind of read people and see how their personality is too, because you don't want to give them too much information right off the bat, because you don't want to scare them away either. I kind of talked to you about that the other day.
It's one of those situations where they was asking you it's like you're trying to hide, not giving so much information, but they asking you the questions leading up to what we're
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah, and if they're asking, give them, but be a little bit vague unless, they're asking specific questions. Like, don't start giving them information or things that they haven't asked about, because you don't want to, information overload them right off the bat and then have them, be like, whoa. And I think that's what we try really hard to help you guys, especially with CoahcBasics. We've taught you kind of everything, and then we're going back and we're going to talk about everything again and slower, and we're going to have these little meetings and explain everything. So you don't want to just hammer somebody with information right away who hasn't even committed or doesn't even really know about it yet. You want to kind of take it as slow as possible, but at the same time, encourage them to join and ask questions. And that's when those coach threads really come in handy, because then that's kind of a good introduction for them to meet other coaches and get some more questions answered and kind of see our atmosphere. I think that's one of the most powerful things that we do is those coach threads, where people kind of give their stories and their thoughts and ideas about coaching. Does that answer your question?
Yep. And just one question they asked me today that y'all may want to be on a watch for. She was like, so explain to me, how do you guys invite? What's y'all inviting process? How do you guys invite people? So I had to go through the whole rundown.
Yeah, I get that.
She said, Keith, I want to become a coach before I be a coach. She literally was saying all this stuff, and I was like, oh my God.
So my really go-to response is I kind of deter from actually telling them how we do everything, and I say, I'll teach you. Don't worry. We're going to teach you exactly what you need to do. I'm going to teach you how to find people. And you can be, again, a little bit vague and be like, yeah, we search for people that are like us, that like fitness and that are dedicated and motivating and inspiring, such as yourself. Kind of throw in a little compliment in there as well.
Yeah.
So, and then also keep in mind the three-way call, or three-way call is kind of an interesting thing. I would do a three-way message first, maybe a Facebook message. So you could do one with you and your potential person and Michael or myself, or something a little bit more intimate like that, as opposed to the bigger coach thread. So maybe once you do the big coach thread, if they still have questions, that next step is to get them, in that smaller, intimate conversation with your upline, to really get those those questions answered for them. And then if they're still not, ready, that's when we have the coaching open house is what I want to start calling it. So the internship is what we've been calling it. I'm going to try really hard to convert us to calling it an open house. So it's an informational, 5-day group where they can really get even more stories and ideas and how the process works with signing up and all that stuff.
Okay.
So let's hear your answers now, as long as you're unmuted.
What's the because I didn't get to write the question down. What was you said? What did we take away from last week?
So what is your biggest takeaway from last week's assignments, and how are you implementing them now?
One is to get in and get started. That was one, and being be the product.
Perfect.
So a lot of people, I'm trying to actually, because the product I have is a 21-day fix in a Shakeology. So I'm actually putting a video before I post together as me actually doing the workouts, so others can see me being the product that I'm using.
Yep, perfect. So you've started doing it, and you've started drinking the shake and everything.
Yes.
All right, perfect. And then what's your biggest struggle so far?
The struggle we just got through talking about. Once you get someone that's real excited and enthusiastic, and you try to hide information from them, that's the struggle right now. Because I've been getting a lot of people that's been wanting to join right away, like within 10 minutes. And so I'm like, I had to literally slow her down. I had to literally slow her down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's been a struggle.
It's not a bad struggle to have. And then, are you a gold ship?
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
So.
Become one.
Good. All right. Thank you, Keith. Let's go to Mike.
The biggest takeaway would probably be to stop concentrating on sales. I know that we get into this for the healthy lifestyle and the group and the support, but then as soon as you become a coach, it feels like you're going to let people down by not getting the sales. So I just got to slow that down.
Perfect. And so how are you implementing that right now?
Trying to just slow down the conversations as I follow up with people, opposed to trying to push the product or push anything, just more of asking questions and letting them run the conversation, I guess.
Perfect. Relationship building?
Right.
Awesome. And then what is your biggest struggle? That same thing of trying to, okay. And then, are you a gold ship?
I put on a silver ship, and I actually have the 45-second presentation out. And it says the one difference between a silver and gold is they haven't been in it long enough. So. Perfect.
You're right. You're on your way. It's all, with time comes knowing everything and being successful, and perfect. Well, thank you. Let's go to Dahlia.
Okay, I'm unmuted.
Perfect.
So my biggest takeaways from last week, there's two. The first one is I always think about my whys, because that's really important to help me do what I'm doing, and to be able to be successful. So I kind of look at that all the time, and also to be the product. Unfortunately, I got the wrong pack when I got my coaching package, and so it's taken forever just to get my pile. So that should be coming this week. So then I'll be able to make videos as well and post, because I post a lot of fitness things on my personal Instagram. So that helps a lot.
What'd they send you?
They sent me the 3-day refresh.
A little
and
different.
It has shellfish in there, or like a factor that something like that, and I'm allergic to shellfish, so I was like, I can't even act like I want to do it. So You
Did
know,
you get your Shakeology with it though, at least?
yeah, the Shakeology was in there, and I've been drinking the Shakeology. I posted that as well. I have people liking it, but I want to post more when I actually do the pile and the Shakeology together. I have about 4 Instagram pages, so one is one is for my business, and that's actually how Jackie Lee got in contact with me. She posted something. And I have a lot of fitness people on that page, so I'm trying to get them to follow my personal Instagram. So I'm doing like a lot of relationship building to do the invites to have them cross over. So that's been my biggest struggle, I would say. I just kind of went from one question to the next. I have the same answer about are you a gold ship, because I haven't been here long enough. And I'm really trying to take my time with doing things, understanding everything, so I'll have longevity with Beachbody, because my goal is to basically work for myself to be a Beachbody coach and a fitness expert, because I'm so sick and tired of working for other people.
Yeah. Agreed. So you're on your way to being a gold ship.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Is Chelsea, are you still available? I don't know if she's on her phone at the doctor, so Chelsea,
I'm here.
Oh, yay! Yay!
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was driving and I had to unmute and yeah.
Oh, can
So,
if you're driving, you don't have to. You can just listen if you need.
Well, that's okay. I just have to remember the questions because I had it all written down.
Yeah.
So I remember the last one, so I'll start there. Silver, going gold. It's silver because it's still only barely a month, if that. What did I learn? I took away and I'm trying to implement the building a strong foundation. And I feel like I've been consistently doing everything every day, inviting lots of people. I've been doing okay getting people to the group, but once I get them in the group, I haven't had much success with anything else. So I want to work on building a strong foundation by building up relationships. So that was kind of my struggle and my takeaway.
Perfect. Good. So you're going to focus on that relationship building. Perfect. So thank you. And Ray, let's hear yours.
Okay. I guess my biggest takeaway, kind of like everybody else, is not being a salesman and not looking at it as like a pyramid scheme. And you know, it's a big mad rush to build quantity over quality. You know, building a good foundation for yourself. My biggest struggle has been, I guess, inviting, because I felt like it was just, you know, cold contacting like the old days and pyramid schemes, and like it's just about sell. So like I was a little apprehensive about pushing myself out there and inviting random people. But now that I have more of an understanding of multi-level marketing, it's like I'm more comfortable with doing it now. And I would say silver ship going to gold as everybody else.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Yep.
And last but not least, Jen Jackson.
Okay. So, my biggest takeaway is still just getting out of my comfort zone. I'm very introverted, very shy, which I guess my description of myself does not say that right out front, but getting out of my comfort zone has always been kind of hard. Right now, everything feels like a struggle. Like, no one wants to talk to me. I'm having difficulties adding people to the group. I will talk to people all day long about the challenges, but then when it's like challenge pack, that's where everything kind of falls to pieces. I don't have any problem selling programs, but no one actually wants to commit to like the challenge pack with the Shakeology and the challenge group. And so it's frustrating since I'm like the old vet of the group, kind of plodding along like the little engine that could. And then I'm just going to go ahead and claim gold chip because I'm in it for the long haul. Like, I'm passionate about it. I know that this is what I want to do. I know that this is what I want to be my job. I just need to find like the people that are with me and not the people that are going to put me off.
Perfect. I agree with that. I think everybody in here is, already a gold ship. You're already on the call. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the effort. It's all just going to come with time and consistency. If you guys, keep up with everything that you're doing, and you're already doing that, you're doing great. This is all of you. I know were on the last call last week too. So they're really important, and the team calls every Wednesday, also very important to just keep that mindset of sticking to your plan and your schedule, and being active and showing up. And the rest is all just going to come with time and experience and asking questions and going through these training groups. So we have another week and a half left of CoahcBasics. We'll have one more call next Tuesday. And then you have the option to go on to the next group, which is shooting or Path to Emerald. Or if you want to retake CoahcBasics and really just focus on these, nuts and bolts of coaching, that's of course an option for you as well. So just keep in mind that this is all up to you, and this is your business, and you're going to run it how you want to, and we're all here for each other as a team. And I have less than a minute now, so any last minute questions before I run out of time? My gold ships are quiet. Well, all right. So again, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys taking the time and getting on and working with me. This group has been one of the best groups that I have run thus far, and it's awesome. So again, I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next week at the same time for our last call. And Dahlia, I will message you in a little bit, and we will talk about doing some stuff together, okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much. I will talk to you later.